I'm back. I know you missed me. You know how I know? Because you were complaining on my Twitter. I can't fucking have anything, can I? I can't have anything. I got to do a lot of thank yous. Thank you to Louisville. Thank you to Nashville. Thank you to Chicago. Thank you to Detroit, Rochester, Michigan. I was off, traveling, hollering at motherfuckers, signing shit. You guys were great December. Great December. Spent some time with the family. How's y'all holiday? How's your New Year? I went out again on New Year's. It was fine. Every time I go out, I'm like, why am I doing this? I promised myself the ketamine bender. Remember I was saying I was going to go on the ketamine bender? I was like 3 days into it, and I was like, this is exhausting. Like, I don't know how I fucking... it is... Go get that book, Hummingbird. I got to tell you, I don't know how I did it. I was impressed. I was like, whoa. The amount of fucking drugs I was able to put in my head over that fucking 9-month period, impressive. Because when I was like, you know, I got clean, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go crazy for my 4 days on the holiday. It takes a lot. Wow, I'm surprised I was able to do shows. Fuck, dude. So I quit halfway. I quit halfway through. I was like, I can't even. This bender is taking too much out of me. Fuck this shit. Back to fucking clean living. And I'm very depressed because I'm like, Jesus. Like, in my brain, I always just knew, like, if shit goes bad, I can just go be a junkie. But, like, that is fucking that was very hard. I was like, I don't know if I'll even be able to do that. Like, what else do you have? You know? Like, if I'm just tired of everything, like, I just can't even fucking, you know, I was like, oh, man, if I'm just tired of everything, I'll just fucking go crazy on ketamine. Nope. Can't do that no more. I'm gonna have to find something else.
You're just getting older now, Jude.
It's the fucking truth. I woke up and the room would be moving. Like, like, fuck. It's like, y'all probably don't remember this because you're young, but like them old ass TVs, like when you was tuning in and the picture would be kind of like going in a loop, like, you know, coming down from the bottom, like trying to focus. That was me for days. Yeah. So I was like, let me stop this. So then I went out to the fucking, I went out to New Year's and everybody was raging, and my ass had been whooped so tough that I was like, I'll just take it easy. So everyone's rolling their ass off. Everyone's rolling their ass off, fucking on mushrooms, coke, ecstasy, going nuts. And I was just sitting there like on some G. Like, yeah, this is cool, guess. It's funner to be rolling. They don't got no, yo, I swear to God, LA, they got no manners out in this bitch. Like the shit that they do in other cities, you would fist fight them. Like, I would be talking to somebody and someone would just walk in right in between the two of us and just start having a conversation with their back to me. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Bro, it's fucking next level. Somebody like Richmond, I'll be at them rich people parties. They don't got no manners, man. Goals for this year. What are your goals for this year? I usually do my goals on my birthday. But this year, stack more money, slang more books, get that shit out there. Hey, thanks to everybody that bought the book early and bought it on for as gifts for Christmas. I didn't make it on the New York Times bestseller, but we tried, and that's all that matters. John, what's your goal for this year?
I don't know, just, you know, not get butt fucked by my roommate and
get a place.
Probably, you know,
get a place.
Get a moped. Get myself a nice little scooter. Scoot about. I'll just scoot around.
Oh man, I saw a terrible motorcycle wreck the other day.
Why don't you get a bachelor pad? Jesus. You don't fucking eat. You don't even need it. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Why don't you get or something?
Yeah, get one of them with the places with the hot plate. I know it's depressing, but it's not as depressing as like a grown ass man.
There's this other lady I lived with a while ago. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that.
You gotta stop that, bro. You gotta stop.
No.
You're so.
No. This is straight roommate situation.
I know. I'm just saying. You just seem a little codependent.
No. It's just cheaper.
Go get you a bachelor with a hot plate.
It's just a room with a hot plate. I've done that. Yeah, and like a toilet.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
Yeah. Just go back to it.
I just might.
Yo, what's up, man? Everyone's asking about your girl. Did you book it? Hey, come on, man. It's got to get booked by this week, please.
All right. We talked
about it.
Why
are you yelling, man?
It's such a bad topic.
Oh, I know.
I don't...
John, just come on, man. John, people are fucking hounding me.
They are not hounding you.
I swear to 888-742-3245.
God damn it.
They're hounding me, bro.
You've been high. You didn't know what was going
They're
on.
fucking up my buzz with it. Like, I'm like trying to fucking I'm just trying to chill and like, what the fuck is John doing on here? And where's his girlfriend? That's all I hear.
I've seen some tweets and some other emails.
Every time I go to I do the book signings, they're asking about your fucking girl. Just handle the shit. You're such an asshole, man. You're so ungrateful, bro. You're so ungrateful.
What are you talking about?
If you were grateful, you would just do it.
Grateful. That is such an odd way of looking at it.
You're an ingrate.
For this?
You're an ingrate. Hey. You hear that shit though? Hey, but did you hear this shit though? No, not this. Hold on a second. Where is that? Instinctive with hop. Still pretty good. Did you hear this shit? You hear that shit? You didn't even hear it. You didn't even hear it, John.
I heard it now.
You didn't hear that shit.
I should know what this is.
Oh man.
I should.
Windy City Hall. Pretty apparent.
Listen, bro.
Jude. I go there.
How cool is that? John, if you were a little more grateful, Eminem might shout you out. Don't you want Eminem to shout you out?
I would find that to be an honor.
Yeah,
I
like,
would. I'm being sincere.
Coming in with a grin, big chin, like John on the couch, no slouch, some shit like that, you know.
Writes itself.
Keep my dick in the pouch. Yeah.
I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Drop it like a boom date with a gay ass roommate, some shit like that. All right, we got what we got? Let's take a gander. Revival, Eminem's new album, and he's gonna be at Coachella. You better go see him. Em don't perform fucking out, so you gotta go see that shit. Hey yo, and then check this out. I drive a Chevy Volt, but M shouts me out twice, so I got that going for me. The phone's broken. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was wondering why we weren't getting any calls about your fucking.
Shame.
John probably broke the fucking phones.
We got our best people on it.
Justin Hunt is here to talk about rap. If we got time, we'll do Hate or Love It. Meat eaters have more sex than vegetarians. I believe it. I'm just reading what news that we might be doing. I was really looking forward to talking to the people. It's been like a month since I've been able to be on the fucking air. I'm not even gonna get mad. All right, San Diego, I'm gonna be out in your city on the 13th. Miami, I'll be out there on the 20th. And Denver, I'll be there on the 27th at Black Book Gallery. Hey, look at that. We fixed it. Alex in North Carolina. Alex, what up, bro?
Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, man. How you doing?
Fucking doing. I'm learning what it's like to live the sober life, dude. That was my resolution to not drink all of 2018.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, going for it, dude.
Boring as fuck, huh? No, I mean, that sounds awesome. What are you doing?
You know what, dude? It's fucking awkward as shit because everywhere I go, everything I look at, every time I hear something, it's like, oh shit, yeah, I want a fucking beer. It sucks, but whatever.
I know, man. I hear you. I just watched. I did the same shit yesterday. I was like, I just watch fucking movies. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's all good. Hey, bud, say what's up to Jude.
Is that your kid?
My son says, what's up, dude?
There you go. Oh, you got a kid. You can hang out with your kid. That's, you know.
Well, that's why I stopped, dude, because I want to concentrate more on fucking not myself.
That's nice. Fucking A.
Cheers, brother. I'll talk at you.
I liked you better when you were drunk.
Fuck, dude. You're like the fucking coke dealer that's trying to sell the guy coming off of drugs a fucking bag, you bastard.
Yeah. Congratulations on getting sober. I got them 2-for-1s.
Hey, fuck you, you freaking strawberry-headed bastard, dude. I fucking hate you.
Yeah, you were way funner when you were drunk, man. Fuck. I miss drunk.
Yeah, well,
don't you miss drunk, Alex?
You don't got dumb fat girls sticking up for Kim Kardashian anymore. So it's kind of hard when your audience starts to suck.
I know it's it's tough. You made it on the best ofs this year, so congratulations.
Oh, fucking it. Damn it, I missed it. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm going on demand. Hey, if you guys want to hear anything you missed, just go to SiriusXM on demand /845.
Yeah, there it
All
is.
Out show. You fucking look it up.
Find it. That'll be the last you'll hear of Alex on the best of now that he's sober.
So fucking, dude, I hate you. Hey, John,
Alex.
stay up, dude. Just get off the couch and fucking
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
masturbate continuously if it helps, dude. All right.
If Alex can quit drinking and I can quit doing ketamine, you could quit couches. You know what I mean? Like, just
I can quit sucking. Yes, it's all coming together.
there it is. All right, Alex. Congrats on your sober living, man. Now let's play some music. Come on back.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand. And now, here's the breakdown with Justin Hunt.
What up, Jess?
Jude, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
How was your holiday?
Fucking, it was it's fucking awesome.
Word up.
Fucking great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, seeing the family. You know how that shit is.
That's what I did too, man. I was in New York on the East Coast this holiday, in Philly a little bit as well. I haven't been back to New York probably since last Christmas.
Yeah.
New York, that city changes so fast, man. Every time you leave town, it's like it forgot you.
I know. I ain't got nothing else to say. Like, you come back and you can't get into the same bars you should
know
be able
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
into. Like, damn, I thought I was just here, man.
Right. That whole town is like living in an abusive relationship.
You like New York more than I did. I ain't really it's cool to visit, but
I love the city. But I've realized I can't go back now. Like, I have no desire to move back to New York.
I want to get the fuck out of here, man. I've been around over 10 million people for almost 20 years. Like, I'm tired of people.
You've been spending a lot of time in Tennessee. Is that what you're
I want to get the fuck out. I don't know. I just not on the coasts. Just give me some Midwest living or some South or some shit like that.
Get yourself some tax breaks. It's getting expensive around these parts.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, shit is like, it was expensive before that shit. It's about to be more expensive now. It's fucking ridiculous.
I like L.A., though. I'm not going to front. I do like L.A. And I really...
they got palm trees and shit, and I get pussy out here. Like, what? Pussy's everywhere.
I like January being the new September. I walked out the house today. Look, leaves falling off the trees.
I know I'm wearing a beanie just because. I don't even need it. I don't even need a motherfucking skull cap. I'm just rocking that shit just because.
Right.
I was out in the D. It was cold than a motherfucker, man.
I believe it, man.
Yeah.
They were talking about, it was trending, they had frozen bubbles. People were taking bubbles, and they would freeze in real time outside.
Oh, they blow bubbles and the bitches that freeze?
In real time. Like,
That's
within
gangster.
30 seconds, you could watch a bubble freeze.
They had that other shit that was so cold, you could throw boiling water up in the air, and it would explode.
Say words. Is that
It'd
real?
just be like, yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
It's fucking, yeah. It's brick.
Yeah, Detroit's not on my list of cities I want to move to, by the way.
I wish that was. I wish I could say that for a bunch of Brooklyn art fags, but who knows? Yeah,
I do want to give a
they
shout
come
out.
out there, they get their little 313 area code and everything. I guess you're official now.
Right.
You're a real Detroiter.
I do want to give a shout out to T Grizzly and Lil Durk. That Blood is project they just put out over the holidays. My favorite project of the season.
Oh, for real?
I couldn't believe it.
I haven't even heard it.
Yo, it's great.
Do you got any of it? We
Yeah.
can play.
Yeah.
We can do a Detroit break because I got this little. I'm supposed to play Baby Mark and Payroll anyway, so maybe we'll play that.
Okay,
in the middle of the break.
Word.
So what do you got for me, man?
So one of the big stories of 2017 was the rise of opiates in general. Xanax popularity in hip hop. All these rappers were talking about Xanax all the time. There's a rapper named Lil Xan, one of the most popular artists on the planet, Lil Xanax. Pill culture has arrived in full force in hip hop, and one of the artists who was the biggest proponent of it, Lil Pump, he made the Gucci Gang song. Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
He tweeted over the holidays that 2018 we're going even more crazy. Love y'all. By the way, I don't take Xans no more. No more Xanax. Fuck Xanax 2018.
He a fucking lie. That motherfucker a goddamn lie. That shit, you don't just quit. That shit is hard. I had a Xanax habit and fucking. I was like one of them. Oh, I was one of them OG Xan motherfuckers. Like when Cass was hyphy in the Bay and they was rolling. I was like, no, I'm popping Xan bars, and they was looking at me like I was crazy.
Was that like 03?
Yes.
That's crazy.
04. Yeah, I was doing that shit when Lil Xan, he wasn't even busting nuts yet. You couldn't even come yet, little Gucci gang.
Is it that hard to get off Xanax?
Yeah, it's a motherfucker, bro. Yeah, Xanax is a bitch. And then because the crazy thing about Xanax is it's an anti-anxiety thing, so it chills you out, makes things warm. But then when you're off it, your perception of reality is sharper than it was before you were on it. Everything, you're more agitated, you're more apt to fucking get in arguments. I remember my ex had come out to visit when I was in New York, and I'd be like, out of respect, I'm not going to do Xanax around her and just fucking be abusive. You know what I mean? Like, not like punch her or no shit, but like, goddamn, for real? You know, like,
I don't know, man.
Like yelling, like, figure out where you want to eat. Do you want Italian or Mexican? Fucking figure it out. You know, like just hopping out of cabs, going nuts. It was a Xanax, bro.
Well, after Lil Pump shared that on Instagram, Smoke Perp, another really popular artist out right now. He says we're leaving Xanax in 2017. Travis Scott talked about how this tweet made him happy. Adam22 from No Jumper, big personality, big podcast, says fuck Xanax, we knitting this year. There was a wave of conversation about artists who were...
Hey, look, I'm all for it. Like, whatever, man. You don't want to do prescription drugs. That's probably for the best.
Lil Pump had a birthday party last year, and the cake was a big Xanax bar.
Yeah.
Like, this kid he's really on Xanax. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a...
Xanax ain't even that good to be repping that shit like that. Honestly, like, that shit is okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. I took Xanax so I could tolerate my coworkers.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yeah, man. I was like, man, I hate these motherfuckers. So I just eat Xanax so I didn't nut up on cats in the office.
Did you feel creative on Xanax? Did it make you...
Nah. No. Felt warm. You feel warm. I would do what I'd call them bootleg speedballs, where I'd do 2 Xan bars and then drink a bunch of Red Bull and be kind of like blackout, but with a lot of energy.
Well, no, this is the Xanax that didn't have like fentanyl in it, right? Because there's a lot of fake Xanax.
Yeah, that's the fake Xanax. And to be real with you, I've had some of that fake Xanax. It's weird. That's that shit where you take it and you be like, I might die. You know what I mean? Like, it's that shit where you're like, damn, like, this is... Like, because I went to crush it up and snort it, and I was like, this drip don't taste right. It tastes like sawdust and fucking like deodorant or some shit like that. I was like, I might fucking die. I didn't die though. I'm here.
But did you try it on purpose? Did you know it was fake Xanax? Did you know it had fentanyl in it?
Oh, bro, I didn't know what was in that bitch, but I just knew that shit looked like chalk. Like, it looked like little baby chalk, like hopscotch shit or some shit like that.
Last year in 2017, we also lost Lil Peep. Now he died from...
He was the emo right. Rapper.
Correct. With the face tats.
They all got fucking face tats and glitter hair and shit.
I'm not sure if you're allowed to rap without a face tat anymore.
They look like the rappers look like if you got a big sister and you took your big sister's Barbie and drew on that bitch and then fucking fucked it up, made it fuck Ken. That's what these new rappers look like. A drawn on Barbie with like weird hair and shit.
Just want to take a highlighter, to the blonde locks.
Straight up.
They do kind of look like that though.
I'm not lying, bro. They look like fucking Rainbow Bright got abused by a fucking toddler.
Lil Peep passed away in December. It was found that he died from fake Xanax overdose, had
with
fentanyl in it, which is public enemy number 1 now.
That's in everything, bro. Like the dope's got a lot of fentanyl in it, fentanyl or whatever. Mm. I saw a motherfucker almost. Yeah, I seen some cats almost go a bad route on that fentanyl shit. You can get fentanyl patches. They would do that for like old people that were dying, and I saw someone cut out the gel and smoke that shit. And it was like, bro, we need to go for a walk. Like, cause he was like, man, let's keep this motherfucker conscious. Yeah, man, that definitely sounds like fiend behavior. I hang out with grimy individuals. This was years ago. I hope that I'm glad to see people being more vocal about
pills, because pills always scared the hell out of me. Like I said, when I tore my Achilles, they had me on painkillers. I only took them for the first 2 weeks. I had to get rid of them. I was scared.
To me, the whole pill culture thing is relatively new. It's like late 90s. Before it was, blunts, fucking, right. Maybe somebody would dabble in some PCP or some shit. They smoke, snort some coke.
Right.
Cats was smoking crack on the low.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They were definitely smoking crack.
That was that low key shit. But like, I think M was the first time I saw on. He had the graffiti pills on a fucking CD, on the CD thing, and then that's
he's definitely the first artist that I remember.
That
like I didn't know what like. I remember when Purple Pills came out, like just the range of pills that were available people were taking. I also remember painkillers being on TV. The commercials would show up on TV. Like, you see pharmaceutical commercials now.
Yeah.
They would do that for painkillers during the football game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stub your toe, try this Percocet.
Ask your doctor if you need Percocet around the house.
Yeah, it's and look, man, and not. I think it shows you like how much people are overly prescribed these pills, how easy they are to get. A lot, and the other thing is like a lot of cats, they might have a dope habit, but doing oxys feels less grimy, and it's more controlled. You know what you're getting,
right?
So you're willing to pay a bit more for that. But like, if you're doing a gang of oxys, you might as well be doing heroin.
Do you think that these artists will be able to stop taking Xanax? You think
look, man, it's just a pain in the ass to get off, and you'll be grumpy, and you're gonna be agitated for, I don't know, a week or so, and then you get off that shit. Like, I don't remember. Look, I don't remember. I do remember doing so many pills that family members was like, "You have changed."
Oh wow.
They straight was like, man, you different now. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what I am. No, damn well I was, but like, yeah, it's crazy. We got a bunch of people who want to talk about this. I know a bunch of people that are like rich motherfuckers, because you come out to LA, your goal is to fucking grind, get on, and then I'm around like writers now and stuff like that, and people higher up in entertainment. The amount of drugs that these guys are prescribed, these men and women are prescribed, is fucking staggering, dog. Like, everyone's on Adderall. They're on Adderall to concentrate. They're on Xanax to get down. Xanax and Ambien. It's like they're never sober.
Wow.
And it's co-signed by the doctors. They have this guise of legitimacy because there's a doctor over there just filling up scripts every month for them. Go get it, go get it, go get it. And you see motherfuckers doing it for long enough, and it changes them.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Shit. Actually, let's talk to Ashley in DC. Ashley.
What's up, Jude?
What up, though?
So, hey, I take Xanax. I take it once a day. It's great for me. I've got, anxiety. Same with you. I take it, help me calm down around my coworkers. But other than that, like, I don't do any more than that. But what I don't get is people, especially these artists and their songs, going on and on about Xanax. That's not how I use it. Especially with surgery, too. I just had my appendix removed last week. Got some Percocet. I have fun with them. They're done. I don't go seek them out. That's all I wanted to say.
You said
Xanax
you had some.
Is all right, but fuck Adderall.
You said you had fun with them. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yo, don't get it twisted. Them painkillers, like my aunt gave me some when I had my wisdom teeth coming in. I didn't have money for a dentist, so I was fucked, and she gave me some of those, and I was like, I didn't know life could be this good. You know what I mean? Like, damn, there's a reason why there's a reason why there was opium dens back in the day, man. Like, this is all right.
Hey, Ashley, do you drink with the Xanax? Do you have a reaction when you take one a day, and let's say you go out and
No, like, here's the thing, though. Like, I take Xanax in the morning. So, like, when I come home, if I have a cocktail, I'm not, like, Xanax is already worn off. So, like, no, I don't, like, pop the Xanax on my drink.
I just want to clarify, I don't do drugs at work anymore. Like, I just deal with motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, I just deal. I just look at, like, right now I'm looking at John. I just deal with him. I bet you they wish I would do some Xanax at the work, but, like, fuck it, man. Like, you know.
Just going to clarify.
I wish, you know what I wish they would do instead of giving up Xanax? I wish they would give up music. Why don't y'all rappers just give up music? How's that? That'd be better for society, honestly.
Oh, Jude. Jude. 2018.
Gucci gang.
That song is great.
Hey, Jude, thanks for having me on. My husband's waiting for me.
Bye.
Bye, Ashley.
I hate when they hang up on me and shit. We got something to do.
Right. That Gucci Gang song is great, though. You know that, right?
It's all right. Let's go to, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. No, it's fine. It doesn't
That song is awesome.
Gucci Gang.
My lien costs more than your rent. Your mama still lives in a tent.
That, to me, just the whole lean thing, I'm just like, it seems like a waste of money. Why don't you just eat half a fucking Percocet or like?
Yeah, but then you don't get the
drink Kool-Aid or some shit. I don't know.
You don't get the stunt with the double cup though. So
I know,
it's just how it looks.
It's just so stupid to me.
It looks so cool in the cup with the purple and the ice.
I understand, but like I'm trying to wrap my head around this. I'm like, this is a low rent opiate, guys, that you're overpaying for. You're paying top dollar for a low rent opiate.
It's got better branding.
It does. That's all it is. It's got better branding, and that shit blew up back in the day. They was doing that shit when it was way cheaper. Now everybody wants the shit, and it fucking drove the price up.
All right.
Joe and Mass.
Yo.
What up, though?
What up, though? Yeah, man, that's fucking. You're 100% right about that shit. Basically, fucking an opiate is a fucking opiate, and they're all fucking miserable, but. It's just better branding because you're not snorting pills because you're drinking fucking lean. But it's all fucking awful shit. I'm fucking actually addicted to Oxy myself, and this shit's a miserable way to live.
You high right now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How much you spend on pills? Like if you had to, how much you spend?
30 is a 30 a fucking pop. So I mean, if you're addicted to them, you're doing at least 1 or 2 a day. Do the math. I mean,
$1 a milligram,
15 a week. You're probably $400 or $500 a week, something like that.
That's
but
a mortgage.
But that you do fucking dope with fentanyl in it, and you die.
Wow.
So it's like it's either pay the price for the Oxy 30s, or a lot of these people switch over to dope. And fucking, it's a miserable way to live, man. It's a fucking miserable lifestyle. It ain't the way to be.
Did you start because you thought it was fun, or did you have like an injury, then you didn't have insurance, or you needed some pills?
Nah, I've been doing these for probably since like 07, 08. But back then, these things were out on the street, and they were just like another pill that you'd eat, and fucking, you didn't know what the fuck it was doing to you. You didn't know that if you do this shit every day for a couple weeks, you're going to be addicted. Nobody had any clue what the fuck we was getting into. It's just they were out there, and it was something new to try because everybody experiments with everything. It's no different than trying coke. It's just this shit makes you feel way fucking better than anything else. It's just opiates are dangerous as fuck, man. They're fucking bad news.
Yeah, he's right.
Fucking scary shit.
I was lucky enough. The one time I tried an Oxy, it was an Oxy 80, and I didn't know it. And I just
that shit'll make you sick as fuck.
Well, yeah, I crushed it up and just blew through an Oxy 80 in an evening, which is a lot for someone that doesn't do drugs. This was years and years ago, and like the next day, it felt like someone curb stomped the shit out of me, and I was like, all right, I'm good. Like I'm tight on that.
Bad news, man.
That's crazy.
It's like if your dad locks you in the catches you smoking and locks you in the fucking closet and tells you to smoke 3 packs of cigarettes. I was like, I'm good. Like. Right. I was lucky I didn't start off like a little bit at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, because that is a common story right there. Let's go to Lamont in Los Angeles. Lamont.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, bro, I just wanted to chime in on this. That thing started like way back in the 80s, 70s with pills. It really affected our community really bad, but nobody really knew nothing about it. A lot of young people were taking pills, and they went from pills to the dope. And it didn't. It was this isn't nothing new. It just hit a different community now. So now it's a problem.
Are these like Quaaludes? You talking about like
Well, I'm not gonna say. Back in the day, it used to be like these little pills called tats, but I'm talking about Tylenols. They were Tylenol 3s and Emprims, and you could buy them by the bottle.
Yeah. How many T3s would you take? Because I wouldn't take it.
Now that wasn't my thing. I just knew.
Right.
I grew up around it, so it was just something that I knew. But it was something that has been affecting us for a long time. This isn't nothing new. It's just new now because it's affecting a different community. This has been a problem for years.
I remember seeing that was I think. Do you think it would be fair to say that more are being produced right now?
I would say so.
Well, we could, definitely that. Definitely that. But it's just like with the crack epidemic. It was just, when it hit our community, it was cool. But then once it got outside our community, it became a problem. It was always a problem. So, the kids with the music and stuff saying it and all, rapping about it and all this other stuff, a lot of guys our age, we got to be held accountable for a lot of this stuff also, because we produce these children. These are our kids. So they sat back, they listened to everything that we did. We sold the drugs, we killed people, we did all these different things. And now everybody's mad at these kids because they're rapping about it. But hey, if you're in your 40s and you grew up in the 70s and 80s and stuff like that, hey, it's part of your pride. You did this. You know what I mean? So these people have to be held accountable for what they raised. They raised these kids to do it. Now everybody's mad at them for rapping about it. But hey, we gotta stop saying that. Oh, the music. No. They was rapping about this stuff in the 90s. We gotta just keep it all the way 100. This is what it is.
Who was rapping about? Who was rapping about?
Come on,
popping
man.
Pills in the 90s?
Not drugs. We're not drug use. But don't you can't tell me that Snoop and them wasn't rapping about murder and all the other stuff, man. In the dope game, let's be honest.
Yeah, no, you're right. But we're talking specifically about the popularity of prescription pills recently with rap.
No, but it's been involved. People, they've been getting high on pills for years. It's not something that just started. They've been doing it. It just probably just wasn't so just out in the open like it was. But I can guarantee, I can bet anybody who's listening right now, if they grew up in that era, they'll be able to tell you right now that them pills was on the streets way back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look, I'm gonna co-sign what you're saying. Like, there was a lady that lived a few doors down from me that used to sell pills to all of the other single moms. But it was almost like the shit we just wanted weed and drinking. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was around us. It just maybe, but I'm saying maybe if there was a rapper rapping about it, I would have been more into that as well. It just I was like, you would see them, they'd be doped up. You'd be like, hey, what's up? Such and such. She's like, what's up, baby? And like her eyes would be halfway open. She's gone off of something.
Right. I mean, I think too, pill culture just works better with the era. We are definitely in a digital era. People spend a lot more time inside. We definitely have the war in Afghanistan has been going on since 2001. That's the only thing Afghanistan really can export is opiate, like poppy seeds. That's like their only export.
Yeah, there's a lot of dope and shit coming out of that. There's I just saw some shit about Hezbollah running fucking drugs during the last fucking 5-10 years, man. So like
that's the one export. Like they're not even allowed to like trade cotton and other things because they're not recognized by the UN. You know what I mean? So like really this is the only income that this country has. We've been there for a while. So, I think we're at a different type of peak when it comes to pills. Not to say that pills are new, but
also look, man, like I do other drugs that aren't regulated. Pills just seem a bit safer. I know the dosage that I'm gonna get. You know what I mean? You know exactly the dosage that you're gonna get, as opposed to, when I would grab ketamine, if once it's cooked up, I don't know what the fuck is in this shit. I don't know if it's been ran across. I don't know what it's cut with. I don't know where it came from. I don't know nothing.
Wow.
And then just, hey, let's throw it up your nose, see what happens. Like with pills, at least you have the consistency.
Right.
And I think that's appealing to some people. But then you're getting the bootleg ones, and that's what's killing these motherfuckers. All right, let's play some Detroit shit. You got your shit pulled up? Should I start off?
I got it. You can go ahead and start off, and I'll get the next one.
All right, here's Late Again, Baby Mark. You got me? We're back. We are back. All right, we're done with the drug talk. Now we're on to Joe Buddens. What you got for me with Joe Buddens?
Joe Budden, Everyday Struggle was one of the breakout shows of 2017.
That was the one with Migos and him having the fucking... They stormed off.
Correct. During the BET Awards, they had a major moment when they almost got into a fight with Migos. Joe Budden, DJ Academics, and Nadeska, they're the hosts of the show. The show is like a first take kind of style is a debate show, essentially. Okay. Blew up. Show is doing maybe 500,000 views an episode every single day. They're getting all the best guests. They're definitely making an impact on culture. At the end of this year, just last month, Joe Budden left the show. And so he gave a podcast talking about his reasons why. He says that there's a few things that he couldn't come to terms with Complex on. Now, Joe Budden created this show. He pitched this show to Complex, according to him. So that's where the show came from. It's his idea. It's his baby. He says he never really wanted to do interviews. He said he didn't want it to be an interview-based show. It kind of turned into that over time. That's something he disagreed with. He also said they wouldn't let him smoke in the bathroom. I'm not sure how big of a deal that is or not. But, you know, you got a superstar. You know, you got the guys bringing in 500,000 views essentially every day. Maybe you let him smoke in the bathroom. I don't know. He also said that there was some money disagreements as well. And he's saying that, you know, he expected more money. It was time to renegotiate.
He probably should have led with that one. Let's be real.
I think
Let's be real. You can't a motherfucker up and smoking in the bathroom suddenly isn't that big of a deal.
That's actually what he led with, too. He actually did lead with that.
What, the no smoking in the bathroom?
Smoking in the bathroom.
Yeah, but you know, that's like when you ask a girl what's wrong and she's like, nothing. And then she's like, well, you know, you were late for dinner. And then you
don't even let me smoke in the bathroom.
Yeah, it was like, he just had to get himself going a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right. So, but he also said that there would be different segments on the show that would be part of sponsored content. And he said that Complex had trouble selling the show to advertisers, which I thought was crazy. I mean, this show is the reach you want. It's got all the...
it's got the demo.
It's got the demo.
Yeah.
And advertisers want to be in front of music because music is always cool. Whereas comedy's not always cool, but music's always cool because kids always deal with music first, and all the kids are watching the show. So I kind of felt that was a little weird for...
so did he not like doing the what kind of content was it called?
Well, they have different, you know, topics they talk about each episode, and some of those topics would be about Spotify,
and that's paid content.
That's paid content.
And did he not like doing that, or did he?
He didn't like doing that at all,
and he wasn't seeing no money off of it either.
That was his bigger point. His bigger point was like, look, if we're gonna do this, you can't tell me we have no money. You can't tell me you can't sell this show, and then we're still doing whole blocks on Apple Music or whatever. He also said there was a couple times where they wanted him to wear certain Nikes on air. Certain shoes on there, you know. So there was a lot of disagreements.
You had
with
to cake me up, bro.
Right. So, but Joe Budden left the show, and that happened over the holidays. This is all within the past 2 weeks. Now, since then, they've been trying different guests. They've had DJ Who Kid on.
How'd that go? I fuck with Who Kid, but
yeah, he's super cool. I think the show is interesting. The show is tanking in views now. So it went from about 500,000 episodes at day one. 500,000 views per episode each day. Now, over the past 2 weeks, they're struggling to crack 100,000. The last episode they put up, DJ Who Kid joins for popularity versus talent discussion, 78,000 views in 6 days.
Man, if you're DJ Academic, you got to feel like a pile of shit.
I don't know. I think
did he know? Did the other two people understand what they were?
I think people underplay Academics. Academics is the reason. In my opinion, he has his socials following and his YouTube following rivals Complex.
Yeah, but it's not. The following can be the following, but if it doesn't result in views and interaction, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, we're seeing that now. Yeah, you're right about that. That's a good point.
You can be like, hey, I won the popular vote. You're not the president. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't fucking matter if you're not getting the fucking views.
I think part of it was the dynamic.
What was wrong with them?
Well, I think the dynamic was what made the show great, right? You've got the old curmudgeon Joe Budden,
right? You've
got the new kid who likes all the Gucci gang stuff. Academics, you got a.
We're like a shitty version of this. Like, it's me, you, and fucking Chris's ass over here. He's the chick.
Speak for yourself. I'd use a different adjective.
God damn. We're like the bootleg fucking low budget version of this shit.
Are we the lean version of everyday struggle?
Yeah, we're everyday muggles.
We're everyday activists. Is that what we're doing?
God damn it, Jesus Christ! That fucking moment of clarity, that is fucking depressing. Oh buddy,
man, that's funny. So, but since he's left the show, there's been a lot of discussion about what Joe's going to do next. And
what is he going to do?
He hasn't announced officially what he's going to do next. He did a year-end special with Revolt and Charlemagne. They did an hour-and-a-half long video podcast putting together their top fives of the year called The Year Was Dope Trash. That one did like 1 million views within the first week, bringing all the everyday struggle type numbers together. Then over New Year's, Diddy dropped this on social media, which has a lot of people talking.
I got a brand new baby. Her eyes, so I'm blessed. But the baby looks like me. He's healthy, 8 pounds, he eats a lot, he's not a crier, he sleeps. This year has been the best year of my life. Yeah. Thank you, Sin. Thank you, Lexington. Thank you to the fans. This has been beyond my wildest.
I need to ask you a question. Are you ready to get money with me? Are you ready to get money with me? That's it. Are you ready to get money with me?
Are you ready to
Are you ready for us to put this black excellence on a whole nother platform? Yeah. I want you to ask the hard questions.
Yeah.
What's up with you and Migos? Because they got the culture right now. What's up with you and Migos? You love them?
I love them.
Hey, yo, Migos.
I love them.
We love y'all.
Lord Quavius. Happy New Year to you, sir.
Hey, yo, everybody. This is hip-hop. This is hip-hop, everybody. Be ready.
He don't love them.
So people really wondered whether or not Joe Budden's going to go over to Revolt. There's been a lot of headlines saying that this deal's already done. It's not. There's no paperwork behind this. I actually just had a call about this earlier today. But potentially Joe Budden may be moving over to Revolt. He also has another show that's in the works.
Is Complex cheap or broke?
I don't know if they. I don't think they're either.
Do they just not have enough money to pay this dude?
Complex is owned by Verizon. Right, they're Verizon Hearst.
Why didn't they fucking break this guy off?
That's what I don't understand. And sometimes, if you're Complex, you feel like you could probably make anybody a star. You kind of feel like you're the one that's on the pulse of culture in the first place, right? So I think you underplayed the value that talent actually has in this situation. Because everything else outside the sneaker show, everything else kind of struggles.
Right.
Like now we're seeing this was by far their most successful show. They're down to 70,000 views. 70,000 views.
That's
all that production value. 70,000 views. They have a sports show with a similar setup. Gilbert Arenas and Mia Khalifa. That show does like 16,000 views. 25,000 views. Like this stuff isn't even competitive to cats sitting at home with their cell phones.
Yeah,
talking on the gram.
Yeah.
With superstars.
Yeah, doing fucking opening up boxes of their shoes and talking about what they bought and shit like that. Fucking, they got that whisper shit. That whisper shit's even killing them.
AMSR type
stuff.
The
ASMR shit.
That's what it is. But I'm sitting here, but if I'm Complex, I'm looking at the slate of stuff that we kind of have going on here. I don't see anything else moving the needle, whether it's a number standpoint or from a culture standpoint. This show did both. And most of those big moments were because at least one of them has had 20 years worth of industry experience behind him, so he's not the new guy to the table asking bashful questions, kind of hiding behind his opinions.
It's beyond that. Joe Budden is a fucking talent, man. He's just a talent. He's a talented dude.
Absolutely.
He's one of the few dudes in rap that just doesn't give a fuck, and he's quite intelligent.
Right.
And he's got great timing. Like, he's just good at his fucking job, dog. Like, you gotta...
Yeah, so
you got it, man, bro. That's gotta, man. I don't mean to harp on. Boy, I'd feel like shit. I'd feel like shit if there's 3 people there, 1 person left, and then my show fucking just went away, fucking crumbled.
Academics has been very vocal about his
what's he saying?
Feelings. He's saying he understands where Joe's coming from. They have a great relationship. He also has talked about how he does bring a lot to the show, which I agree. I think Academics does bring a lot to the show.
Everybody plays their part. I'm not trying to diminish anybody's part. I'm just saying.
He also ended up getting to a very emotional discussion on his Twitch channel where he was getting literally visibly choked up
about talking about how great the year was and how the show is probably not coming back, and also talking about a lot of the hate that people throw at him. So it's interesting. We'll see where this show goes. I haven't seen a new episode yet so far this week. Maybe it comes back next week.
Academic's going to have to go do his own thing somewhere else.
Yeah, I wonder if Academics can get another show to host on his own. Like
Isn't that what he started doing though? Didn't he start doing his own deal? Well,
he started a YouTube channel.
Yeah, so I mean, he had his own YouTube, right? He was doing well.
Well, it wasn't a guest-based show. He was basically just he was aggregating news over videos. That's really what he was doing. So it wasn't
I don't know
this is the first time.
What the fuck does aggregate mean?
It's when you take a bunch of stories that are out there and you just talk about it on your own platform.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we are doing that.
All right, we aggregate that shit.
Yeah, we aggregating that.
But he came crazy,
and he started doing that. It wasn't an interview-based show. He didn't have guests. He wasn't someone who was within the industry, so he was an outsider in the industry in the first place when he got on the show, which is one of the things I think was the strength behind it.
Right.
But I'll be interested to see if Academics can hold down a show on his own. He's still pretty green in the entire space. You know what I mean? And we're seeing now that
Joe girl didn't look like she knew what the fuck she was doing. I only saw the Migos shit, but she looked like a deer in the headlights when that shit was going on. She was just clutching the mic, boy oh boy.
That was a classic moment.
Yeah,
that was definitely a classic moment.
That moment was made classic because 2 out of 3 people didn't know what the fuck they were doing on stage. I mean, that real talk. And
I just couldn't believe and everyone kind of walked away from Nadeska. I'm sitting there looking at all these guys look like they're about to fight, and here's the woman in the middle just kind of no one's grabbing their teammate. They were still really new when that moment happened in the first place. But we'll see if there's any moments like that to come in 2018 because there's a major shakeup happening.
And Budden was doing his shit before then too. But Budden was doing his shit before then. He was the proven one out of all 3 of them, right?
Absolutely. He had his own podcast. I think he had a show on Sirius at some point, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. I don't know.
I know they was talking about bringing him over here, but he was touring and shit.
Right. Yeah.
That was the mumbling I heard. You know what I mean? Who the fuck? What the fuck do I know? But
right. Yeah, but he's got reps. He's great at this. He's definitely a personality, and we'll see. And then behind the scenes with Complex, there's definitely some changes happening in leadership as well. Noah just stepped down from Complex. I think he's going over to Def Jam with Paul Rosenberg. That was announced. So there's also leadership changes that are happening behind the scenes. I'm not sure how much of that had anything to do with the Joe Budden decision at all. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't, but everything in media is all up in flames now.
I've had deals on deck, and then leadership changes, and they get rid of everything because the guy that's coming in wants to take credit for the next. You can't win with the old squad because people be like, "Oh, you didn't do that. It was the other people that did it." Right. So a lot of times they just that might have been part of why he didn't get paid the money he wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
I don't believe it was you can't smoke in the fucking. I can't smoke.
That's definitely got to be the cherry on top, though. That's the straw that breaks the camel's back. You know what I'm saying?
JJ in Ohio is not a fan of Joe, but go ahead.
Hey, all right. So I was just listening to you guys talk about this everyday struggle thing. So I was just curious, between you two, other than Pump It Up and Joe Budden's verse on the Shady 2.0 Cypher, can you name 3 to 5 Joe Budden songs?
But we're not even talking about his music. We're talking about him hosting a fucking show.
But
so the fact that you're calling up, it's that's right now. It's you're what the fuck does that that would be calling me up and be tell me 3 Gordon Ramsay restaurants that are good. It doesn't fucking matter. He's a fucking beast on Hell's Kitchen. That's all that matters.
But at least you could name his show.
Bro, I feel I feel like we're friends, but I want to hit you with a shoe.
I mean, you can't say somebody's a talented rapper and then you can't even list a couple songs.
Oh, you can do that. I mean, he had his mood music mixtapes.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about him as a rapper. I was talking about Joe Budden, and he is a talented rapper. But I was talking about him as a motherfucking host.
Oh, well, I mean...
Why would I be talking about him as a fucking rapper if we're talking about him hosting a show? What does that got to do with anything?
I mean, because that's basically...
Magic Johnson could dunk the fuck out of a basketball, but he was an awful host.
I mean, but that's...
Just because you're good at one thing doesn't mean you're good at another thing, and we're talking about him hosting a show.
So do you think he's a talented rapper?
Yeah, he's a great rapper.
That point is fucking... It's besides the point is my point.
Joe Budden can rap, man, and I don't think anybody should sleep on Joe Budden's mic skills away from the fact that it's irrelevant to this conversation.
I wouldn't even have fucking answered that goddamn question for fucking JJ in Ohio.
You know, some people just...
Did State lose? I hope they did. Did Ohio State lose? No, they won, didn't they?
No, they won.
They did.
Hey, but the Bengals just signed Marvin Lewis to 2 more years, so there's your...
you still got the Browns.
Yeah, fuck you and the Browns.
All right, boys.
Fuck you and Cleveland, son. The whole city. And their potholes and crack problem, yeah. Booker in the shot. What up, though?
Yo, what up, man? I just wanted to say, man, we need Joe Budden, man. We need him. He's for the culture. It's only 3 personalities I really fuck with. It's Jude, Joe Budden, and Charlamagne. You guys give us the best shit that we need. You know what I'm saying? Real commentary, not no bullshit, not no watered down fake industry shit. We need somebody who's gonna speak up and really tell us how the fuck it is.
And 2 out of 3 no rap.
Too, man. Yeah, we don't need you to rap though. We just need you to be real. We just need you to tell us how it really is, not biting your tongue on some industry shit, scared to say some shit. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody who's gonna stand up. If the shit whack, or as Joe says, if the shit trash, it's trash. We need somebody who's gonna stand up and say that shit. Not nobody who's scared of these pussy ass, drug addicted ass rappers. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Jude on the book though, man. I want to give you a shout out on that.
Hey, thanks, Booker. Bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Look. Oh shit, I hung up on him. That's Chicago. All right, so look, the proof is, we can go and debate and do all of this, but to fucking have I don't even know what percentage drop that is. That's like a fucking...
Yeah, you're looking at 80% drop.
That's an 80% fucking... That's an 80% hit in your viewership. That says it all.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, bro.
It's the holiday season. This one, people ain't got nothing to do but lay around and watch stuff.
They're bleeding out. It's an everyday struggle over there on the real.
And there's so many people that show up in the comment section just to drop a dislike and be out.
Yeah, they go there to dislike it, tell them to fuck off. Like, yo, dude, that shit.
Well.
Hey, man, when me and Sarah broke up, that was one of the, fuck, man, I was really worried about that shit. You know what I mean? Like, because people want a certain thing, they expect a certain thing, and when it changes, they get people get upset.
Yeah.
People get very upset, and that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the blowback, and that's the unfortunate shit. Their show might actually be kind of decent with other people on it, but like, it's well, I don't know. I'm just saying, it's like it's hard being stepdad walking in there like, hey, I'm your new stepdad. I know you loved real dad, but I'll take you to the father-daughter dance. We're like, fuck you, you're not my dad, and that's kind of what's happening with all these guest hosts.
Yeah, it's not a debate show anymore. Now it's almost kind of like, people trying to figure out what to do.
All right, let's go to SoCal and Oceanside.
Hey, what's up, Jude?
What up, girl? You got me and Jesse.
I just wanted to say, I love you. I love you every day. I mean, your fucking voice turns me on. But, I just wanted to say that Joe Budden definitely is a talented rapper, and I think he'd make a great co-host, or excuse me, a great host for a show.
I mean,
that's
clearly what they're
doubting him.
I don't think anyone's doubting him anymore. If anything, the fact that what I would have done if I was Complex, I'd have lied and got some bots in Russia and ran those fucking views up just to save face. For real, bro. Just throw some money at go to the Ukraine, throw some money at some.
That's worse.
Mine some fucking bitcoins, do this shit, fucking run up them views.
They would have got caught. That would have been even worse.
I guess you're right. Rich in Houston.
Yo, what's up, Jude? Man, we need Joe, man. We need him for the culture. We need him to keep this real hip hop shit popping, man. He don't say shit that's basically not true about the mumble rap shit. You know, obviously, whenever he says that he loves Quavius and that shit, you know, he doing it right now because he need to get back on. But man, he like you, man. Keep it 100, man. We need more of that shit, especially nowadays.
There it is. All right. So there it is. No, yeah. Everyone, I'm looking at all the calls like it's the same shit over and over.
Yeah, man, we'll see what happens in 2018. Massive media shakeups happening on every level. Disney bought Fox. Mass Appeal yesterday just let off a lot of their entire writing staff. We're going to see a lot of consolidation. Net neutrality is passed through. ISPs are going to keep buying people up. I don't know what the end of the year is going to look like. I know it's going to look very different.
That's the shit I'm most scared of is Disney. Disney's about to own everything, bro.
Yeah.
Disney owns everything, man.
Yeah.
They own. How you gonna own like the fucking Ariel, the little princess, Little Mermaid, Ariel, and the Predator at the same damn time? They own everything, bro.
ESPN and Marvel.
Yeah, and ABC
and ABC.
Shit.
There's got to be laws against
and
this
Star Wars.
I know. I do want to say rest in peace to Combat Jack, Reggie OC. He passed away over the holidays. He was, whether we talk about legal, from law standpoint, from a media standpoint, from a podcast standpoint, he was a master and a maven of his craft. And we're talking about voices that have been important to the culture. We just lost a major one as well. So
you're right. I didn't even get a chance to say rest in peace to Combat Jack. He was one of he was actually the only other hip hop show I would listen to. I really loved his interviews he did with the old school artists and shit like that.
Yeah. Great guy, man. He was
I never got to meet him. Lost the legend though.
Yeah, definitely. He was a mentor to me. We had radio shows on the same station at the same time. Both our shows started within a month apart. Back in 2010, 11. So we lost a great one there.
All right, man. Let's play some music. Come on back.
I know Jesus.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
In what might possibly be the most controversial feature on the radio today.
Bitch, don't play that shit on this radio no more.
This is the place where careers are made.
That shit was awesome. I love it.
And broken.
Yeah, what's up, you fucking poser, man? That shit was whack.
It's time for Hate It or Love It on Shake 45.
All right, man. We got Aggie out of Washington. Is that state or D.C., man?
Yeah. What's up?
What's up, bro?
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah. Where in Washington you calling from, bro?
Seattle area, man.
Okay. You out there in Seattle. How long you been rapping for, Aggie?
Man, years, man. I started when I was in 9th grade.
How old are you now?
I'm 38.
God damn. So you've been rapping for like over 20 years.
Yeah, I've been making songs for about 10 years, though.
How come you haven't blown up yet? And why do you keep trying?
That's a great question. I keep trying because it's in my blood. I can't stop.
Okay.
I'm going to be happy until I get there.
Okay. And why do you think you haven't gone yet?
I think the struggle is real, man. I got a family, so
right.
You know, those niggas that's talking about giving up everything and sleeping on the street. I can't do that. Got priorities.
What do you do for a living?
I'm in sales. I've been doing sales for over 20 years, man. So I'm selling flooring now. Not that interesting.
But it pays the bills and it allows you to. Do you go to the studio or do you record from home? How does that work for you?
Yeah, I have a professional studio I built, man. I'm a certified engineer. That's another reason why I went to school, see if I can get my name out there. I graduated as a certified engineer, built my own studio. So
you making any money doing that?
Professional studio here at the house.
You making any money engineering or nah?
I used to actually, but now that I've been working like crazy, I haven't been doing it.
Okay. Let's talk about the song. What's this? It's called "Stop Loving Me." What's it about?
Yeah, so it's just about relationship stuff, man, about a great relationship and all the good things about it and all the bad things about it. You know, the song is basically telling her that she can't stop loving me, can't just walk away from it. You know.
Is this to a real person, or is this like some make believe?
You know, all my lyrics got some truth to it, but it ain't about just one person. You know, it's about all my experiences in this one song. So
okay.
I can't put one name on it.
All right, well, we're going to play it and then have people call up and let us know how they feel about it. It's Hate It or Love It, Aggie out of Washington. Stop loving me.
Yeah.
We got Aggie out of Washington. All right, Aggie, ready to holler at some cats?
Woo! Yeah, it sounds better on your system.
Thought that shit was knocking, huh? All right. Let's go to the phone line, see if the callers agree with you. Sade out of Florida, Hate It or Love It.
Hate that shit. That shit's so fucking corny. Like, what the fuck did I just listen to, yo? Like, dude sound like he crying, and that auto-tune shit not making it any better. Like, if I played this shit at a funeral home, I would wake the fucking dead. Like, the shit, the beat, I'll give it.
That's what I'm trying to do is wake the dead. What's he talking about? What are you talking about? What part is corny, the auto-tune or the words? What are you talking about?
Listen, I'm from Florida, okay? That shit, and I'm from 206 Down Business. This is her friend, and that shit is garbage. Garbage.
All right, this is only going to count as one vote against you, just so you know, even though two people hate it.
They in there hating together. That's a lot of hate in that car. Y'all need to chill.
No. I'm chilling. I just got off of work. I just got my 9 hours of pay. I'm chilling. You need to chill on that song, for real.
That's crazy. That's like 9 zip codes in between y'all.
Listen.
I feel you, woman. That's good. No.
How much money did you put into that song? Tell me. You gotta tell me, how much money did you put into the song? You ain't even answer the question, yo.
What you want to know about the money for?
No, how much money did you put into the song? It couldn't have been a lot.
What does that matter? If you like the song, if you hate the song, you hate it.
Let them niggas know, look, you need your money back because the shit is whack. You could have did better than that. I expected for the shit to be, you know, with a softer tune, with better lyrics. Like, it sound like you crying.
Do me a favor, 206. Look up the other music and see what you think about that. You just don't like this song. That's cool.
Let's go to Chris in Minnesota. Chris.
Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say that, first of all, your shit's straight trash. I could eat a bowl of alphabet soup and shit better bars than that. I can see why you never made it big, because it took 10 years to get there. Hello?
I can barely hear you, Chris. Your phone breaking up like crazy.
Hey, I was saying that I can eat a bowl of alphabet soup and shit better bars than you. I can see why it took 10 years to get anywhere, because you still ain't nowhere. You sound like T-Pain and Kanye had a retarded-ass, dumbass kid. Stay off the autotune, stay to your day job, and you just go ahead and give up music as a whole.
Damn. Okay.
Well, I think I heard some hating in there, but I heard a lot of static, too. So
let's go to West in D.C.
Hey, what's up, Jude?
What up, though, man? You got Aggie in Washington. Go ahead. Hate it or love it.
Yo, what's up, Aggie? Hey, look, man, you've been in the game for how fucking long and you ain't making hit shit? That's the reason why right there, that's some of the wackest shit I have ever heard coming around my airwaves. If I could see your ass for the last 4 minutes, I would. That is some garbage. That is some techno bullshit trash I bet you John listens to while he beats off. That was absolute fucking horrible.
Oh man, that's crazy. That you extreme haterism. I can. And these phones are breaking up too, so I can't hear the good side of the criticism.
I can hear them really
well.
There
was no good side. There ain't no static on my phone. I got Verizon. My shit's just fine. I'm just saying, his shit is garbage.
Hey, shut up for a second. All I want to hear is some criticism. All I'm hearing right now is a lot of hate and a lot of static around.
Okay, criticism. Here's some constructive criticism for you. Throw all your shit in the fucking garbage and get a fucking day job.
Yeah, I think I heard garbage, but that's
Tony in West Virginia.
Yo, man, Aggie. I like the beat. The beat's there. It just feel like the song wasn't. I don't know. You went with a different direction on that, but I like the beat. I think you should keep at it.
So is it a hate or is it a love?
I'm
hate
not gonna
you.
say I hate it.
All right, so it's a love.
It's love.
Yeah, keep at it. Just keep at it.
Good looking out. I appreciate it. I take that.
Don't let people talk shit on you.
Fuck him. Lukewarm motherfucker. B.O. in Brooklyn.
Yo, Jude.
What up?
Hate it. Tell fuck boy to kill himself.
Damn.
Wow.
That's it. I'm not going to go back and forth because you sound like a bitch anyway. Fuck boy, just kill yourself. That's all.
Wow. Death for a song, bro?
Do you mean fuck boy in the classical sense or the new sense that the fucking white girls are using it as?
No. I'm from the old school. He's a fuck boy. Bottom line.
You from the old school. You sound
kill
like
yourself, bitch. Kill yourself.
How you from the old school talking like that? Talk about the song, bro. You talking about kill yourself? Talk about the song, man. Like, what do I need to fix on it then? What do you hate about it?
You finished? Every fucking thing. From the beginning to the end. Simple as that.
You heard it from the beginning to the end?
Enjoy the rest of your night.
All right, man. Bye. Rotten Dallas.
Bye.
Yo, man, that shit was fucking garbage. Yo, that shit was worse than fucking two midgets fucking in the back of a hot Cadillac. That shit was pure shit.
Okay, he compared it to two midgets fucking in the back of a hot Cadillac.
That's some shit.
That shit there, from front to back, that shit was garbage. You should for real, go back and get a day job, my dude. Because what you did there was some embarrassing shit.
But I feel your criticism, man. It sounds like a lot of haterism too, but
yeah, look, you were very
excited.
You were very excited when we got off when the song was over. You thought you were like, it sounds better than ever, and you got one love so far. Are you surprised at the amount of hatred that you're getting?
Nah, to be honest, man, I heard the show before, and I knew a lot of niggas was gonna say something about the auto-tune, but I ain't really big on it. I just I tried it out. I like the song, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the way it came out, so if you heard my other songs, you won't hear no auto-tune. This is something that I tried out. But
let's go to the South. Let's go to the South. Maybe you'll get some love down there. We got Kwame in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Kwame.
He ain't getting no love from here, Jude.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Love from here. I ain't gonna
go ahead. What you think?
The shit was awful.
It was awful? What was awful about it? What you think?
It doesn't sound good. You sound like some third grader tried to do this in about 20 minutes.
You mean
like a third grader?
You talking about the vocals?
All right.
What'd you say, Sal?
Yeah, hold on. Justin Hunt from the company, man, and formerly of Hip Hop DX.
I don't think I quite understand the hook. I've been run this, and maybe I'm coming off New Year's. Maybe I'm not as fresh, but she's everything I said she wasn't, but she was. I don't get it. Like I don't actually get it.
Say what?
I don't actually get it. That's part of the problem I'm having with this. First of all, I think it's a very long song. I think you got a lot of verses. I don't know how many verses any song needs. I think there's a lot of verses. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, it is. It's a long ass song.
It's a long song. And it comes back to this hook that I don't get.
So what does the hook mean?
Hook is basically saying, I'm everything she said I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like when you in a relationship and you think your girl is, you know what I'm saying, like you saying she all this, she all that, and you find out at the last minute or before y'all break up that she wasn't what you said she wasn't, and vice versa. Like I'm everything she said I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that tricky of a hook.
Word.
It's simple in my mind.
Let's go to Fresh in Santa Cruz. Fresh.
What up? I'm gonna say I loved it because you hear a lot of this fake fuck shit that's out there. Lil Pump, this garbage. They got 2 words. They say the whole fucking song. At least this guy's out there spitting some real something from his heart. He's doing it with a melody. He's playing with the auto tune. I'm gonna go with love it. If I gotta say hate it or love it, I'm saying I loved it.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. I'm from California too. I love it.
All right, Cuddy in New Mexico.
Yeah, man. Get that shit up, homeboy. Hey, how much did you say you spent on your material?
I spent a lot of money on my material. On my
professional, right?
Yeah.
If you're a professional, then you should know better. You know better.
Better than
all you
what?
gotta do is listen to the fucking music. Turn your radio on and listen to music that's on the radio. You know damn well that shit is garbage.
Well, what part of it? Just give me something to roll with,
bro. Okay. I'm gonna tell you exactly what part it was. No, all parts. All of that shit was terrible, bro. And I'm just trying to give it to you straight. Homeboy, the last caller said he liked that shit. He's a fucking lie, bro. He's being nice.
You calling the radio just to be heard, man. You ain't really giving no information.
No. Yeah. I'm trying to be heard by your ass because you can't hear.
All right, let's get a lady. Let's get a lady. Lisa in Michigan.
Oh, hey, Jude.
Hey.
I really hate that shit. He couldn't rap for shit. Like, come on, dude. Like, I hated that shit so much, the hatred was building up in my chest, felt like anxiety. Like, it was horrible.
Listen,
you know what?
Mama, like I could be talking about you and your past relationship. Like, did you even hear the words? Like, does it make sense to you?
It didn't make sense to me, and let me tell you what, my baby daddy wanted to be a rapper, and I heard a lot of really bad rappers come through our apartment before, and you're really bad.
He probably fucked it up for everybody, but there's substance to that shit. There's substance to that song. You just gotta listen to it. Like, I get it if you don't like it.
I think maybe you really were everything she said you weren't, because you really weren't shit, and that's probably what she was saying.
Ooh, you got the wrong one.
I don't think so. I think I got it right on the head right there.
Oh, man.
Don't ever play that shit again, Jude. Don't ever play that shit again.
Let's just end with John in Florida. John in Florida.
Hey, yo, I just want to say that you sound like the homeless Travis Scott, bro. You're trash. Please do not ever fucking rap again. Hey, Jude, what's up? I just want to shout out UCF.
No,
for,
we're not giving. He doesn't.
Shut your ass up.
That doesn't count. No one can hate and then give shout outs to fucking colleges.
Slap his ass.
I mean, look, mathematically you can't win. There might be some loves in here. If you want to do one more, you can pick whatever. You can pick the line. If you want to cut your losses and walk away, I understand that too, Aggie. You only got a couple of loves.
It's all good. You can go on all day. I'm looking for some real criticism. So I know a lot of niggas gonna call up with that hating and kill yourself shit, but I'm weeding through all the bullshit trying to figure out what people want to hear. So you keep going if you want to, but
we'll do one more. Let's go to A Walk in Orlando. Go ahead, A Walk.
Yo, what's up, bro? How y'all doing? All right, I'm gonna let you know, bro, I hate that shit. I'm gonna give you some real constructive criticism because I was in the studio. I'm in the studio still. RA, I'm engineering. Bro, you had some weak-ass bars. Your auto-tune speed was turned up too damn high. Your fucking sound levels were terrible. Your lyrics were weak as shit, bro. Like, there was no fucking thought put into these lyrics at all, bro. That shit was weak as fuck, dog.
For
if
real,
I was to talk about studio managing again, I would not hire you, bro. I would hire you to fucking fix my floors. That's it, dog. 10 years and you putting out that shit? Nah.
Wow, no, I feel you, but the lyrics, for real? You
lyrics, bro. That shit was the same repeated shit over and over again, bro. What? You had, like you said, some J. Cole shit. Like, you were spitting some real-ass shit, bro. You wasn't saying not a goddamn thing, bro. You wasn't saying shit, bro.
You can't say nothing about you can say whatever you want about the engineering, but the lyrics is killing.
Bro, you act
like
like
for
you
real.
were some lyrical genius on this shit or something, bro. This shit was basic ass Barney elementary school ass lyrics, dog. That shit was trash.
Emotional side, bro. Like, tap into your emotional side, nigga. You too
emotional my ass, nigga. Nah, nigga. Emotional, nigga. Maybe you started crying or some shit when you got mad because niggas ain't like this shit like you thought they would.
What do you think, Aggie? What do you think what was your favorite rhyme off of the whole song?
I like that. I like that. When I said, roll up to Cali, like that. That's a shout out to my statement. Like, I'm from California. Like, you roll up that Cali. If you know about, I don't give a fuck.
All right, he did not make it.
That was Aggie out of Washington.
Oh boy, nigga, I'll be playing them games.
Aggie is. I like the way he handles himself on the phone calls. He is welcome to come back. But that was a loser. He did not win with that one. If you think you have what it takes, send your shit to haterloveit45@gmail.com. John picks the songs. He is the gatekeeper. So there you go. Let's play some music. Come on back.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
This YouTube star, Logan Paul, he's now making a more extensive apology for showing the suicide victim over in Japan.
Yeah, there's like a suicide forest in Japan.
Correct.
And he went out there to crack jokes. Oh, man. It's like, he ain't got no friends. Like, no one was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't go to the suicide forest and crack jokes.
Have you watched the video?
I read the transcript. Did they take it down, or is it?
Yeah, but I mean, the original video is pretty long, but I've got this compressed version.
Yeah, let me see a little bit.
Yeah, all his friends.
He's wearing a wacky hat. He's in the suicide forest.
He's nutty.
All right.
Did we just find a dead person in the suicide forest hanging? Yes, seriously, you think that's real?
Well, it could be, because one of my classmates in the junior high school, he really killed himself. He was only 21.
No.
It's true. He was Logan.
How long do you
Damn, it's just hanging.
Like, yo, this is crazy.
Damn.
Yo, you alive? You
Damn. Yo.
So, okay, a lot of things going through my mind. This is the first for me. This literally probably just happened. Yes, Sushi, you call the police?
He seems like he's handling it well there. Jesus Christ, it's like,
damn,
it's super fucking up close. Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry about this, Logan. This was supposed to be fun vlog. Suicide is not a joke. Depression and mental illnesses are not a joke.
So what are they mad about?
I came here with an intent to focus on the haunted aspect of the forest. This just became very real, and obviously a lot of people are going through a lot of shit in their lives. And
we just want you guys to know that if you're going through anything, like, we're here for you.
No, you're not.
Very good.
Yeah, I don't feel good. Well, you never stand next to a dead guy?
Oh.
No.
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
Like,
oh, this is
about seeing things in here. And
it was gonna be a joke.
Yeah.
This was all gonna be a joke. Why did it become so real? So this is the thing. There's a thing that is now in our lives. We just experienced.
Man, they're douchey
What the
as hell.
fuck is going on?
I don't know,
God,
dude.
If you're gonna commit suicide, you can call us. These YouTube stars that are fucking grounded and have really a lot of emotional depth. They can help you through it.
Well, people
Look,
are
man,
upset.
I've clowned on dead people before, and I've regretted it sometimes. Other times I have not. That's kind of, Jesus Christ, dude. Rolling up on fucking dead people. Just filming them. It's a lot. I don't think I would have done that. Look, it takes a lot to fucking offend me. I'm not offended. I just think that's kind of poor taste.
Right.
Is that fair to say? Especially in this climate.
And so what was the point of it? Just to have people click on it and watch it? I mean, he was saying that he was trying to move the conversation forward.
No. And the shit I was reading, he was like, oh, if I'm be around ghosts, I might as well be wearing Gucci and shit like that. Like, he was cracking jokes the whole fucking time. That was like, they kind of did him a solid and showed him this little serious side, but then they went back to him being fucking wacky. Hey, I'm the wacky guy from Ohio. This is the same crew that did the fucking shitty rap song, right?
Yeah. They've done plenty.
I find that just as offensive, to be quite frank. Here's the other thing that we're not thinking about, and this is gonna, like, look, one, I don't know what
Japan's relationship with killing themselves is. Like, you know what I mean? Japan has a different relationship with death than America. So I don't know if culturally how much more offensive it is, or if it's less offensive. And then you committing suicide and fucking you going out in public to commit suicide. Like, hey, someone might roll up on you with a camera. I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying, like, I think it's what's unfortunate is that they just kind of make light of this shit.
So he did originally apologize, but now he's really sorry because...
Oh, he's extra sorry?
By the way, he makes a shit ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
Big money.
They got mansions.
He makes, according to Newsweek, about $13 million a year from this stuff. Wow.
This shit's going to cost him $3 million. That video just cost him... That just knocked $3 million off of his shit. Look, man, that's like... You seen the dude's shit. I've seen some of his stuff. He's fucking corny. Like...
It's terrible.
It's just, yeah, like, what do you want from the guy? You thought he was going to fucking... You thought he was going to, like, handle a suicide... Like... You thought he was going to handle that well? It's just a bunch of fucking dumb douchebags. Young ass little millennial douchebags running around doing douchey things. This seems right in line with something they would do. I don't understand. Like, you know, everybody on the internet likes to get upset. They like to sit there on their phone and be very upset. Man, I probably wouldn't have dropped that tape. I'd have been like, hey, man, maybe we shouldn't be fucking dropping tapes about people killing themselves. And I'm like, hey, motherfucker want to die, let him die. That's the way I look at shit. Man, fuck it. Those are our two choices in life. It's to live and to die. Those are our choices.
People did want to see it, though. The original video was viewed more than 6 million times.
So there you go. You know what I mean? Look, we watched it. We weren't above not looking at it. I hate that the only thing I've ever seen from this guy is a suicide video and his shitty rap songs. I think his brother did the shitty rap song or some shit.
His brother's that dickhead who got in some trouble here in L.A. for causing a problem on his street. Is this one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one. Is that him rapping? Who's rapping?
Oh, hey, by the way, welcome to the top,
yeah,
little
that's
brother.
him.
Feels good, huh?
He's got a...
Well,
Yo.
let's not forget how you got here.
John, his chin bigger than yours. His brother?
Right, they've got a beef.
Do they really have a beef?
No.
Who the fuck not? Jesus Christ. I'm just losing brain cells.
It's terrible.
Like, I feel like... you ever do whippets a bunch and then how stupid you feel afterwards? That's how I feel. Watching these fucking jackasses. The fall of Jake Paul.
It's the same thing.
That's got 150 million views.
Yeah, that's on his site, yeah. This is crazy. I do not understand this. I guess little girls are watching this or something?
Dog. This is where we live, man. This is where we live. Don't you understand why I just want to... Do you understand why just doing a bunch of drugs and going far away from this world just appeals to me? Like 250 million views on that shit.
I'm more stunned by the bank account. Where's this money come from? 13 million a year?
He's got 250 million views on that shit. And he's probably got fucking 15, 20. He's dropping fucking like 10 a month on these motherfuckers. Probably dropping shit every once a week.
On average, he can make $36,000 a day from one of these videos.
They about to kick his ass. They about to pootie pie his ass. He's finna get the old boot.
That's why I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know he's sorry. You think they're gonna let him back on or what?
Oh yeah, I would think he'll.
He was all over my Reddit. I was like looking for White People Wednesday shit today, and I didn't know what I had to go Google his ass. I'm like, what is this? Like, why are people mad at this guy for being in the woods? Like, I still didn't understand. Suicide forest. They clearly have a different view of death if they have a suicide forest. Can you imagine that shit? I guess we got the Golden Gate Bridge.
True.
Nah, motherfuckers be jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge like a motherfucker. Really? Yeah, it's like, that's kind of our deal.
Yeah, there's a whole documentary about it. You can watch the people plunge off.
Let me look it up. How many people have killed themselves off?
You want to hear how sorry it is? It's about a minute long.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
Young John.
What we came across that day in the woods was obviously unplanned, and the reactions you saw on tape were raw. They were unfiltered. None of us knew how to react or how to feel. I should have never posted the video. I should have put the cameras down and stopped recording what we were going through. There's a lot of things I should have done differently, but I didn't. And for that, from the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I want to apologize to the internet.
To the internet.
I want to apologize to anyone who's seen the video.
That motherfucker apologized to the internet.
Has been affected or touched by mental illness or depression or suicide.
Oh, buddy.
But most importantly, I want to apologize to the victim and his family.
What if you started speaking Japanese?
My fans who are defending my actions.
That'd have been ill as fuck. Oh, so sorry. Like, burn it down a little bit more, Jake. Oh. Look, man. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have done it. I'm not that fucking tender about people killing themselves, so it didn't bum me out that much. I just think it was poor taste. It's just like, it's kind of cringy, man.
It's strange.
I even understand someone cracking a joke on a dead body because you don't know what else to do. You're fucking like, I understand using humor to deal with fucked up situations. That being said, just walk away. You'd be like, you know what we should do? Let's just cut. We'll Jake in Tokyo. I'll go walk around in Tokyo. Well, you can film that. That'll be fun. I think this is an indictment of us as fucking Americans that this guy is getting 250 million views. Like, it's embarrassing, dog.
How do you compete with that?
You compete with what? Retard? How do you compete with it? You don't.
Understand. I don't understand how to.
This ain't even me bitter. I'm just like, man, dude, like, fuck. It's almost like I don't speak that language. I don't speak idiot. I'm sorry. I wish I did. Give me some tight ankle fucking sweatpants and shit. I'd be hugging my calves and shit and just. God, that guy's the worst. All right, what else?
So there's a guy who was on Jeopardy earlier this week, and he mispronounced gangsta.
What was the answer? All right, well, let's see. You got it?
Yeah, I do.
Did he lose?
Yeah.
Now, a song by Coolio from Dangerous Minds goes back in time to become a 1667 John Milton classic. Nick, what is Gangster's Paradise Lost? Yes. Our judges have reevaluated one of your responses a few moments ago, Nick. You said gangsters instead of gangstas on that song by Coolio. So we take 3,200 away from you, so you are now in second place.
Sick as
Lisa, you have the lead.
Oh, he looks sick as fuck. Oh, man. What is gangsters? The dude can't, he enunciates. Oh, man. He enunciates.
From Dangerous Minds goes back in time to become a 1667 John Milton classic. Nick, what is Gangster's Paradise Lost?
He was so happy with himself. He was like, I know this one. I fucking know it. I don't think he could say gangster if he tried. You know what I mean? My mouth just doesn't do that. Gangster. Can you say gangster?
I generally don't, but gangsta.
There you go.
Gangster.
Shit like that. Those judges are assholes, dude. I'd have gave it to them, man. Like we get the gist.
Well, that's the thing. According to their judges, gangsta and gangster are both listed separately in the dictionary. Each with its own definition.
Fuck out of here.
Nick changed not only the song's title, but also its
meaning.
What's
the difference?
I looked it up. So gangster, a member of a gang of violent criminals. A gangsta, let's see. A gang member, also a type of rap music featuring aggressive macho lyrics, often with reference to gang violence.
Oh, my God. I hate that.
It cost him big, too.
Yo, dude, it cost him $200. Because he knows how to enunciate. What is Gangster's Paradise Lost? Fucking guy, man. Give him a break. Jesus Christ. He went to school. Like the one time going to college, you're penalized. What is gangsters? There was a brother on the other side. Do you I bet you they would let his ass get away with it if he said gangster. We know what he was talking about. Who ended up winning that show? Did he win?
He did not win that day.
Damn, that's rough. And he was a champion. He was in the champion seat.
Oh, he was doing very well that day.
That shit just killed him.
Yeah. You just see his face.
Look at him, bro. Look at he went from happy to fucking hurt. Oh, for real? Really? I'd be like, for real, you really sharpshooting me right now, Alec? For real? No, Alec, I'm over here, bro. Really? Really, motherfucker? There's not a fucking difference in meaning between gangster and gangsta. It's just pronounced. It's one. The R is softer. It's literal pronunciation.
But again, two separate entries in the dictionary.
Fuck the dictionary. I don't look to the dictionary for fucking ebonics. By definition, they don't know the shit. Like, if I want to know what the fuck, I don't know, a culotte is or some shit like that or something, like, I think it's a cut of steak or something, you know what I mean? Like, if I want to know what the fuck that is, or maybe it's some type of shorts. I'm not going to fucking Webster's or Oxford to tell me what the fuck gangsta is.
Got Coolio here. He's talking about it too.
What does Coolio got to say?
It looks like he would have given it to him. He spoke to Tim.
Yeah, let's see. All right, let's see. Coolio, the guy that wrote the fucking song.
I probably would have gave it to him, but let me explain something to you. And this is for white people.
Is that for both of us then?
The ER will always get you in trouble.
Pronouncing the ER, yeah. That's a good rule of thumb.
Well, for certain words, obviously, right.
Never use the ER. If you don't have to use the ER, don't use it.
But come on, Coolio, that doesn't apply here. I mean, look, like you said. So when you heard him say "Gangster's Paradise,"
that's a lesson for him. This is the thing. That it is actually technically AS. Technically, that's it. Okay, so technically, ER is wrong.
Do you have respect for that judge? Like, I hear that and I actually think, you know what, that judge is really on it.
Well, I think that it's a good lesson to never use the ER.
He had his own axe to grind on that one. What'd he say at first? I'd have gave it to him. Yeah. I'd have gave it to him. I would have too. Like, all right, man, you know what you're talking about. That's like if it's in French and I don't pronounce it all the way perfect in French. You know what I mean?
Well, there's true and there's false. You got to go with the facts. It's the dictionary.
I guess you're right, bro. I guess you're right. All right, what else?
There's a new study looking at cursing and honesty. We've sort of touched on this in the past, but there's more evidence that if you curse, you're more authentic.
You goddamn right. Motherfucker like me, stay cursing. Keep that shit 1,000 billion trillion. You don't never curse.
Me?
Nah.
I don't know about that.
The only time you curse is when someone starts calling you bitches and shit. And you're like, oh, listen here, motherfucker. I keep it gangster. Is that all? Is that
no?
all?
But it looks as though the consistent findings across these studies suggest that positive profanity and honesty, it's robust. This is an actual fact. And even though that people who curse may be more inclined to break other social norms, they're not going to create this sort of fantasy for themselves online. So people who are out there cursing online typically present a more accurate representation of their lives. That's one of the ways they looked at it. So
I'm real than a motherfucker. If you look at me on my Instagram shit, I look the same.
Do you curse a lot in your private life, though? I mean, you're always cursing?
Yeah.
Really? With, like, your mom and stuff like that?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
No. Really? All right.
Yeah, man. Fucking curse. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Yo, man, I grew up in a weird, broken... I grew up in a hippie home, where, like... Have you ever seen, like, those jokes about how white people will be cussing in front of their parents? Like, motherfucker. Fucking A, mom. Like, I never cursed her, but, like, I would curse. I cursed at her one time. She fucked me up, man. She hit me. I deserved it. She hit me a bunch.
In the head?
All throughout my face and body. It was like, she kind of, she did the wave on me. She's like, da, 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 da. But yeah, that whole fucking, that cursing shit, that's some real shit for fucking white people. I curse like a motherfucker.
She curse back?
No, she don't curse.
Yeah.
My old man, he curses. It's hard. You go out to restaurants, man. You really gotta. I'll be like, yo, if I see children, I'll be like, don't put me by them kids because I curse. Why do you look at me like crazy?
You would say that to the maitre d'. Hey, I'm gonna curse.
I don't
a lot.
go to places where there's maitre d's.
Yes,
I go to fucking like Bennigan's or whatever. No, I go to places where there's hostesses, and I'm like, yo, do me a favor, don't put me next to them kids. I curse, and then say, oh, okay, I get it. And they put me far away from motherfuckers. You don't get water refills as much, shit like that. Like the waitress tends to fucking not see you, but like at least I'm not bumming out 5-year-olds.
So in your crew though, is everybody cursing?
In my crew, it's a cursing ass crew. Yeah. My other buddy who's like a vice president of a bank, he's a cursing ass motherfucker. His bro doesn't curse as much. It's just me and him. We're usually yelling curse words, obscenities at each other, and arguing politics and shit. I'm sure people just fucking hate us.
Seems a little extreme.
I'm honest. I keep it real. You know what you're going to get from me.
That's the study.
You know what you're going to get. Honesty. It's the best policy. Actually, it's not. You should probably know when to shut the fuck up. Knowing when to shut the fuck up is the best policy. Honesty is the second best policy. Lying to the cops, that's a pretty good policy too. If we're on to policies, actually just keep your fucking mouth shut. That's another good policy. So there you go. I'm not saying go curse your parents or no shit, but like if someone when I go into business meetings and stuff, which I've never been hired, I curse. Maybe I should not curse so much now I think about it. Huh. Epiphany. When I got my job here, I showed up cursing, and I had a hickey on my neck. Thug life.
But how do you even remember that you showed up cursing?
I just knew I was talking shit.
No.
I was young, man. Can you imagine me fucking 13 years ago?
I probably would have.
You would have hated me. You would have hated me.
Steered clear.
You would have hated me. I'd have saw that chin looking like the heel of a foot. I would fucking.
Like,
Yeah, there it is. All right, what else? That it?
That is all.
That is all. It's good to be back. Got that one out the way. Suicide Forest, y'all. Suicide Forest.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Cause we're having a white trash party. White trash party.
That was the show. John is the producer. Keenan is the associate producer. And on the phones, Chris is on the board. Shout out to Justin Hunt. You can find him at the Company Man on everything. I shot that shit. And my name is Jude Anthony Angelini. Tune in tomorrow for more All Out Show. What do we got for tomorrow?
My chin's in the way. Thinking about what would you do?
Yeah, what would you do? All right, I'm with that.
Mm-hmm.
Want to help out some people. I'm gonna fucking spread love. That's what I'm here for. You look cleaned up today, there, Jonathan.
I got a haircut.
It's amazing. That goes a long way.
So you got some clippers for Christmas.
Cutting your own hair now, huh? Johnny haircut. I'm gonna save some money. Fucking number 2 laying down. Fucking let's get it.
See, look sharp.
That's what I hit my dick with. Number 2 laying down. I clipped this shit, y'all. I clipped that shit. Makes it look bigger. Throwing it out there. All right, man. That was it. Show is done.